I have spent a good deal of my time looking for ways to success. I pretty soon realized you want to succeed, you need to do what successful people do. And I was damn sure from the beginning that I don't know what it takes to be successful. That's how I started myself into reading more and more books. Every time I read a book or watched a seminar or attended a training program, I had this really high hope I'm going to learn that secret sauce or that step by step formula which will make me successful. And almost all of them promised me to share what it will take to be succeed. Even being a full-time student of self-improvement, I didn't see any result, which was disappointing for sure. I just couldn't find that step by step formula which I can copy to climb my way to success. Until I read this book, The Compound Effect by Darren Hardy. See, Darren is publisher of Success Magazine, which means he got a privilege to interview one of the best of best elite performers. Be it Jeff Bezos, Bill Gates, Richard Branson or Elon Musk. He has interviewed and learned what makes them really successful in a fast growing world. Darren shared the recipe of success which is tested over a century at least. It goes like this. There is no magic bullet, secret formula or quick fix to success. You do not make $200,000 a year by spending 2 hours a day on the internet. All the people who are successful today have gone through the same process of compound effect. Have you ever heard this phrase, slow and steady wins the race? Of course you have, but I'm going to tell you one more time. You know what? This is true. It works. Give me enough time and I will beat virtually anybody, anytime and anyone in any competition. Not because I'm the best or the smartest or the fastest. I will win because of applying the compound effect, building good habits and routine around that particular domain. Let's say in this exact moment, if you are given a choice between taking $3 million in cash this very instant or taking a single penny that doubles in value every day for 31 days, which one would you choose? If you have ever heard of this choice before, you know penny gambit is the choice you should make. But stay with me and take a closer look. Why is it hard to believe choosing the penny will result in more money in the end? Because it takes too much longer to see the payoff. Let's say you choose the $3 million and your friend went the penny route. On day 5, your friend has 16 cents, but you got $3 million. Your friend is surely feeling like a loser. On day 10, he got $5.12 versus your $3 million. Even after 20 days, your friend has $5,243 while you are enjoying your $1 million fund. Then the invisible magic of compound effect starts to become visible. On day 31, now your friend's penny is being yielded to $10 million, more than 3 times of your $3 million. See, even on the day 29, your friend has $2.7 million. It's until day 30, everyone including his mind will be criticizing him for not choosing a big $1 million. Now this may not sound very relatable to you because me and you both knows nobody is offering you that $3 million. Otherwise you would surely go for the penny gambit. But compound effect is not just about money. It applies to every single area of your life. Darren gave another example of 3 friends. Let's say they live in the same neighborhood with very similar knowledge and work. Each makes around $50,000. They are all married and have average health and body weight. Friend X is doing as he always does. He is happy but complains occasionally, nothing changes. Y started making some really small, seemingly insignificant positive changes. He began reading books, nothing but just 10 pages a day, and listening to education audios on his 30-minute commute to work. And also started having some healthy food. Not a big revolutionary change. But friend Z started making some very small poor choices. He recently bought a big screen TV and decided he needs a small bar in his family room, which adds nothing big but just 1 alcoholic drink per week. Nothing crazy, just to add little fun and relaxation a bit more during the week. Nobody took any big revolutionary step. At the end of 5 months, no perceivable difference exists between these 3 friends. They keep continuing their life with these small steps. At the end of 10 months, we still can't see noticeable changes in any area of their lives. It's not until we get to the end of 18th month that the slightest difference are measurable in their appearances. But at month 25, we can start seeing really measurable, visible difference. But at month 27, we can see an expansive difference. And by the month 31, the change is dramatic. Now you can tell from a distance that person Z is fat and X is surely trim by simply making small changes in his diet. By now, Y has lost almost 33 pounds, while Z weighs 67 pounds more than Y, and the friend X is likely to be very much where he was 2.5 years ago. This is the phenomenal power of compound effect. As simple as it sounds, it always works in all areas of your life. It is impacting your health, your relationship, your financial future, and your life's quality. Now, why most people fail to harness its power and use it for their own benefit? Because on the left side of the graph, the results are intangible. At the moment, choice seems to be doing nothing, neither positive or negative. But why do we make such choices when we know very well, or at least we tell ourselves to, that these choices are no good in the long term? So why are we so irrationally enslaved by so many bad habits? It is because our need for immediate gratification can turn us into the most reactive, unthinking animals around. If you took a bite of a Big Mac and immediately got a heart attack, you might never go for the second bite. If your next puff of cigarette instantly bring you cancer, chances are you had passed on that too. So the task we do now gives a result in a far, far future. By then we do not remember the action that has compounded over time and brought a result we do not want it in the first place. Then it is easy to wonder all the time why I never get the result I want. Why does it keep happening to me? Why I keep seeing the same results again and again that I do not want it in the first place. I want you to understand this in your bones that your only path to success is through a continuum of mundane, unsexy, unexciting, and sometimes difficult daily discipline compounded over time. The result, the life, and the lifestyle of your dream can be yours when you put the compound effect to work for you. Our world is turning into a microwave mentality. We want everything to be instant. We do not want to solve our problem. We want to buy the solution. We want to lose 30 pounds in a week with the Hollywood diet and melt 20 years of our fat with a new cream. We want to fix our love life with a pill or find lasting success with a get rich quick scheme. Darren argues that we need a major shift from instant gratification to instant alignment. Darren shares the only real compass we have to align ourselves is our core values. Darren says, your core values are your internal compass which act as the filter through which you run all life's demand, requests, and temptations. Make sure they are leading you toward your intended destination. Getting your core values defined and properly articulated is one of the most important steps in redirecting your life toward your biggest vision. When you know that what you are doing from moment to moment are the choices and decisions that are in alignment with your core values, you stop needing to have instant result or gratification in your life. In order to become the person that you want to become and to discover your core values, do this simple exercise. Imagine you will have a guest accompanying you throughout your day tomorrow. He will follow you around from the moment you wake up until the moment you fall asleep. Then he will make a notes on how you interact with your family and friends, how you engage in your task and project your mindset through it all. Later, this same person will process this observation and make conclusions and then will compile into a book as a permanent testament of your life. And that book will be given to your children and your grandchildren as a life manual. Now I want you to stop this video. Take a pen and paper and write in details. How would you like to act in such a situation? Would you focus more on your health? Would you read more books for intellectual growth? What would be the inspiration behind your daily choices? You could do another exercise, which is think of someone successful within your field or the field you want to work. In that respect, then ask yourself what key attributes most contribute to their success. When I do this exercise, I think of people like Ken Robinson, Anthony Robbins, Sadhguru, Sri Aurobindo Ghosh, and Jiddu Krishnamurti. Then I think of key attributes of these people that inspires me, which are their curiosity, love for learning, teaching, and pushing themselves to produce great things in the world. Therefore, I find that my core values in work are learning, teaching, and creating things that contribute to the world. Now it's my duty to know if my actions are in alignment with my core values. So I decide to track every single choice that I make while working. Darren says, most people are living their life sleepwalking. They never experience flow or momentum in their job because they are not making enough conscious choices. Now pick an area of your life where you want to be successful. It can be more money in the bank, a healthy body, better relationship, or better time management. Now picture where you want to be, like you want to be richer, thinner, productive, anything you want. The first step toward change is always awareness. Now take a small pocket notebook that you can carry around anywhere and then start tracking every action that relates to the area of your life you want to improve. If it is about getting thinner, you will track everything you put into your mouth or every penny you spend on eating. You are going to write everything in your notebook every day without fail. No excuses or exceptions. At least do it for next 1 week, then one more week, then just one more. Doing this simple exercise for the next 3 weeks will change your life dramatically. When I first learned this exercise, I was struggling with managing my time. I used to waste a lot of my time watching movies or stupid videos, which I even feel worse after watching them. So I started writing down every action that I took, just mentioning the time and the action I took. Then at the top of the page, I write down my core values of learning, teaching, and creating. Then I cross out every decision that does not align with my core values. This exercise has sharpened my focus. I started to notice things that are in alignment with my core values almost immediately. This awareness gives me power to make better decisions, knowing that I am making small decisions and choices that are moving me towards the person I want to become is enough to quiet my monkey mind from wanting to see instant results. The act of aligning each work decision with my core values provides me with the reassurance and motivation to stick with my daily pursuit of achieving a compounded incredible result in my life. Knowing that we are making good choices is enough to know that we are on the right path. Darren takes it to the next level and explains, elephants don't bite, it's always the mosquitoes. Your big choices do make the difference, but in the long term, it is your small, seemingly insignificant steps completed consistently over time will create a radical difference. If reading a lot of book has ever taught me something, it is this. Only few things matters over everything. Your job is to find those things and do them every day. Doesn't matter how insignificant they look. Just do them every day and master them. Saying no to 1,000 things and saying yes to one thing is key to focus and bring success that is unimaginable and beyond your current perception. Here is the simple equation of compound effect for you. Small, smart choices plus consistency plus time equal radical difference. This is the condensed version of book Compound Effect by Darren Hardy. Making these videos surely take a lot of time. And if my efforts are adding values to your life, consider thanking me by sharing this video, subscribing to this channel, and buying me a book. Stay tuned because I will keep uploading such mindful content which helps you in improving the quality of your life. Thank you. Jai Hind.